What's good, everyone? I just want to start this video off by saying this video was filmed about 7 months ago. I originally had intentions to edit and build this video a little bit differently, and I just never got around to it. And then I was debating if I was even going to put this video out, but I convinced myself to do it, and I just put a different spin on it. And I think this video actually worked out even better because now we got to see what the items actually sold for. Regardless, this is gonna be an unboxing of a local rag house in Canada. Stay tuned to the end to see how much profit we made or how much we lost. Enjoy, see you at the end of the video. Peace. Okay, let's see what we got. 100 pounds of vintage clothing. At least that's what's supposed to be in this box. I found a rag house that goes through and pre-picks good stuff and puts it in a package and then sends it out to you. It was very expensive, but I thought I would give it a try and see what they give me and just, you know, kind of eliminate that what if rule. Because, you know, what if there's some good stuff? Regardless, we're gonna open these up. We're gonna see what's in it. We're gonna weigh them up and see what kind of stuff they gave me. I did kind of peek in the first box last night just to I was too excited, but I also didn't want to film last night because I was tired. I got home from work. I also just bought a house yesterday as well. So it was a very busy week for me. But I was so excited that I just went to peek in, just a little peek. So that's why the box is open, but we're gonna open up the rest. We're gonna see what's in there and I'll fill you guys in and recommend to you or not recommend to you if I would advise you ordering through these people, because I do have a few things that I'm a little bit not happy with already. All right, let's move these out of the way. And then we'll start with the box that I pre-opened yesterday. I'll pop up on the screen what I told them I wanted. I specifically told them that I didn't want small clothes. As I peeked in this yesterday, that was a little bit frustrating because the first couple things that I picked out, there's small items, and I specifically told them large or bigger, and if it's a medium, it needs to be something that actually will fit somebody. I can't sell a toddler size t-shirt to anybody. It hurts to say it out loud, but I spent around 1,400 Canadian dollars on 100 pounds. I did weigh them up yesterday, and between the 3 boxes, they are about 5 pounds short, which is interesting because we specifically said 100, and I didn't get that. So that was a bit frustrating. I measured them, they told me my scale was off, but when I measured the first 2 boxes, the package weight matches perfectly with my scale. But the third box, which is this one, which is why I opened it last night, it's off by 5 pounds. They either didn't fill this box up enough or something happened, because it's definitely not my scale, because the other 2 boxes, the weight matches perfectly to what's on the shipping label. But this one doesn't for some reason. I don't know why, but I do have a theory. The first theory is that the third box they actually sent to someone else, and they told me that, which I appreciated. And you can tell this box was opened by whoever got it, so I believe they went in here and took things out, because right on the box it says it's 32 pounds and it's like 26 pounds or something, or 27. Literally, they either the rag house didn't fill this box up, or whoever got this box and then resent it to me took some good stuff out of it and then sent it back to me, and they kind of looted through it, which is kind of what I think happened. I told the rag house about that. They said there's no way someone would have took stuff out of it because our client wouldn't have done that, but how do you really know, or how do you really prove that? So regardless, I would have liked to see a little bit better customer service out of them, especially if they're shipping this to vintage sellers and other people that may buy from them. You would think you would want good reviews. Either give me money back for what I spent, or send me some more clothes on your cost of shipping, or reach out to the seller, figure out what happened. Because either way, if someone looted it out that got this box, or the rag house just messed up, it's 5 pounds short regardless. It's not my scale. The other 2 boxes matched perfectly. The other 2 boxes didn't go to the mystery customer first. So something happened there, and I wasn't too happy about it, because 5 pounds is like anywhere from 3 to 6 shirts, which is cutting into your profit, and I gotta make a lot of profit to make my money back on this. So with that being said, I guess we'll just start going through some of the things that we pulled. So first up, we got a NASCAR. And with that being said, again, look how small it is. There's no way this would fit me. No shot. And I specifically said medium, bigger, or something that would fit like a normal sized person. That's a hard one to sell. Sure, the NASCAR brand might sell. So my initial guess on this one, I didn't Google Lens it. I'll just kind of pop them up on the side. We'll do a running total after. I'd probably say you get maybe $5 for this, $8. I'm also going to do like a little count how many pieces I got total, and then kind of work out the average of what I kind of need on each piece to break even. So Mickey Mouse, kind of cool. Back piece on it. Disney, made in US, so it is vintage. A little bit worn, not bad. You might be able to get 10 or 15 out of that one. We got a Harley Tang, Hawaii, not bad. 2003 on it here. There's no hang tag. There is a hang tag, but it's cut. It says 2003, maybe 20 bucks for that, a little bit of staining on the collar. This, I have no idea what this brand is. It looks promising. It looks like it's actually made out of a decent quality, whatever it is. It looks cool, it feels heavyweight. It looks like it's stitched good. It's got a metal zipper, which is a good sign of being older. The brand is called Shady Tour Essentials. I've never heard of it, but maybe promising. I'll have to do some research on that. So I'm hoping maybe you could get 50 for that. We got a reef shirt. I've heard of the brand, but no tag on it, so it's hard to even tell it's cut out. This one, I'd be pressed if you even sell that one. Maybe $1. So I'm gonna make a pile of bads, mids, and like goods and potential, I guess. Things that got potential to sell. So this is gonna go in the bad pile. This NASCAR will go in the mid. The Harley will throw in the higher end, even though I'm not sure on this one. And this we'll put in the high value with high potential. We got a Pilsner shirt. It looks like Pilsner. It's got the rabbit on the back with a significant hole and some oil staining, it looks like. Smaller size, smaller to medium. Made in Honduras, so it's most likely not vintage. It's just worn out. I think you'd be pressed to sell this because sure, it is a beer shirt, and sometimes they sell it is a little beat for like not that cool of a graphic in my opinion. So this will go in the probably not sell or a couple bucks pile. Next up, we got Harley. This thing feels absolutely disgusting, I'll be honest with you. It's a large, made in the USA, so it is vintage. No back hit, no cool graphic or anything really, so you might get $5 for this. I would go low end to maybe not sell. We got whatever this is. It looks Y2K-ish. Burnside. That sounds familiar. I'm not entirely sure. It might sell if you get the right person, but you couldn't charge a premium for it because definitely not a wide range of people that would buy it if it's smaller. 20, 25 bucks maybe. We got Carhartt. That's kind of cool. Has potential. It's got the patch on it. Kind of got the vinyl print on it, which kind of sucks because it always cracks and stuff. Nothing on the back. This one's got potential. This was actually one of the first ones I saw last night when I opened the box. It's way too small on me. Again, it doesn't fit. It's a small size. It's like a kid's large or like a normal human small. If it was bigger, you'd probably get maybe $100 for it, but because it's small, I would say maybe 30. I've seen this brand. I don't remember what it's called. Circa, I think is what it's called. Graphic is way below average. Nothing cool, nothing significant about it. Like anything that's really basic like this, like that someone could buy anywhere, why would they purchase it from me, you know? So this one is low end. I'd say maybe $5-10 for this one. This one is very disappointing. It's just a gray crew neck. Cherokee, I don't know how you say that. It is made in Canada, so it is older, but again, another thing that I asked them specifically was for graphic designs. This is nowhere near streetwear graphic, which I asked for. This is just a long sleeve shirt. Like this is, the whole point of this was supposed to be that these were hand-picked and it's just, you're like getting good stuff and all the bad stuff is weeded out. Like this is specific. They should have never made it in like a box like this that you're paying that much money for. Next up, this one looks promising. A little Pink Floyd action. This one looks sick actually. That's a crazy graphic. This one is super sick. That one I'd wear myself. It's even got a back hit. Originally when I pulled it out, I thought it was gonna be like a concert date with the tours on the back, but this just looks like, obviously it was merch from the tour. Well, I would think it would be, but usually they have the dates on the back if it is. Classic tag. Got some staining on the bottom. Looks like a bleach stain, which will definitely affect the value. It's pretty worn. A lot of the stitching's coming out on the hoodie pocket. The hood is a little bit beat. Cool graphic overall. Is there a date on it? It looks to be 2001, maybe 2005. Really hard to see, but in the bottom corner, you can kind of see it. Had potential if it was in a little bit better shape, I think. It didn't have the staining. So I would say maybe $30, mid pile. We got this, again, this looks very small. I don't know who would fit in this unless you're a smaller person. Highline Performance, no idea what that is. I don't imagine it's anything graphics cool on it, I guess, so it might sell for that. Jersey's tag, it is older, made in Honduras again, so this actually may not be that old. I don't know too much about the jersey tag, so I would have to look up when that year was. Back hit is kind of cool. This would be a mid, maybe $20-30. Oh, this is promising. True Religion, that one's higher end for sure. Made in El Salvador, so this may be a newer version, but it's got like the little patch on the back. I don't know too much about True Religion. Again, I'm newer in the vintage game, so I don't know like a ton of, I only know very specific brands at this point. This one has potential. You could probably get some money out of this. This could go high-end mid to maybe the high-end pile. You might get 50 for it. True Religion keeps its value good. We got a Fox. The front is pretty sick, but it looks like there's a splooge stain on the front, which is a little bit suspect. Feels rubbery. I don't know why I'm feeling it if I thought it was. Fox is I think Fox sells, but again, smaller. smaller sized hoodie. We'll throw it in the mids. I would say maybe 20 bucks. Blank long sleeve. Like, I don't know why anyone would want this unless you're really into that. Like, this is like Wind River made in China. Like, you could get this at any like outdoors shop tomorrow. Sure, it's got a nice vintage fade on it, I guess, but you could buy one and put it in the sun for a week and it would look exactly the same. We'll probably never sell. Oh, good. Another one. So they've given us 3 absolute muffins of shirts. Canadian classic. Looks like it's made in Canada. It is vintage. Sure, it's good material. Again, blue shirt that no one's gonna really go out of their way to buy, and the collar's absolutely thrashed, so probably never sell. $0 to $1. My money is not looking well spent. Rockaware, that's a big brand actually. That one might be worth a bunch of money. I don't know what Rockaware goes for, but I've heard it is a significantly priced, big size too. This one would sell. I don't know too much about Rockaware, if they have a lot of graphics usually or not, or if this is a lower end one, but we'll throw this one in the mids to high. We'll throw it in the high end because I know Rockaware is like an older brand that people want. You might get 50 for it. My issue with things like that is the older generation is starting to phase out of vintage buying and selling, so something like that, like the new kids, a very small percentage are gonna wear that type of stuff. Sure, it might sell, but it's kind of near the end of its life cycle of if it's gonna be able to be sold, because the new kids don't know what Rockaware is. Just a regular Nashville shirt. It's on Jersey's 50/50 tag, made in the US. It is vintage. It's in good shape, good heavyweight, double stitch, decent graphic, but overall, probably a mid to low end. You might get 20 for it. 15. Next up, Big Dogs, never heard of it. Santa Barbara, made in the US. It's got a cool tag on it, I'll be honest. The back hit's kind of cool. That's kind of a sick shirt, to be honest. It says 2005 Big Dog. That one, because the graphic's cool, it's a good size. You may get 20 to 30 on it. We got OP California, never heard of it. Looks pretty basic in my opinion. Hard to say, I don't think this will sell. I don't know what this is. Pretty beat. Some people like that, it might sell, but I think they're getting vintage and old a little bit mixed up so far on this box. I'm gonna throw this in the non-sell pile, to be honest. We got a Corona shirt, Corona Extra, Mexico, Yazbek tag. I would say it's a low end. You might get 5 to 10 bucks on that one. Throw it in the low end pile. Graphics kind of cool. Got a little buffalo on like a piece of bamboo or something. Nothing on the back. Would have been nice to have a back hit, but kind of a cool shirt. You'll probably get mid value for that. We'll throw it in the mid pile, maybe 15 to 20. Independent, I'm not really sure. Seems pretty basic of a shirt to me. Unless this is a brand I don't know anything about, I don't think this is really gonna sell. You might get a couple bucks for it. Next up, we got a hoodie, zip hoodie. This one's kind of sick. Oh, it's a Harley, that's sick. 2011 HD. There's the graphic on that. It's got a sleeve hit. Pretty sick hoodie actually. This one probably go in the high end pile. You might get upwards of 50 on it. Parkland Pub. So this is just someone's pub. It's kind of got a cool graphic on the back, but I don't really think it's gonna sell. It's just a black hoodie. Made in Canada. It's on this King tag. Kind of cool. It is older. It is vintage. Overall, it might be hard to press. You might get 5 or 10 bucks for it. And the last shirt in the first box is a Quicksilver. In my opinion, I don't think this is gonna sell. It might. It is older, but I think you'd be hard pressed to sell that one as well. Lower end, maybe 5 bucks. That's the first box. We'll go on to the next. What's good, Ralph? Are you coming for the next box? Come here, bud. Everyone say hello to Ralph, the cat. This is what I'm seeing off the start. This doesn't look promising. This maybe. These first couple don't look promising. All right, first disappointment of the box. First one, that's always good. Faded Glory, maybe that's a brand that I just know nothing about. Maybe it's a brand I know nothing about. Maybe it sells well, I don't know. Looks a little basic for my taste. It's gonna go in the low end pile, maybe 5 bucks. Quicksilver, very small shirt. Again, probably won't sell because it's too small. Quicksilver, I just don't really see it selling. To me, this is just an old worn out shirt. Graphics not cool, there's nothing about it. Probably won't sell. This looks promising. First one out of the box. We got a Reba shirt. Color's really cool, graphics cool. A little bit of a back yet. This kind of gives you a nice country vibe. XXL, made in Honduras. So I don't know if it's actually really that old. It's got a little bit of bleach staining on the back. Cool shirt. Because the graphics cool, even if it's not vintage. It's got a nice fade on it, I'll be honest with that. Probably mid, maybe 15, 20 bucks. We got next up a polo shirt. You might get 15 or 20 for this. You might get 10 bucks for it. We'll throw it in the low end. Another Harley, Appleton, Wyoming. Graphics a little worn out for my likings, personally. Not a crazy like Harley logo like you'd want to see. I would say this is still a low end. In my opinion, you might get $5 for it. Back-to-back Harleys. Graphic, better, much better graphic on it. We got Harley Davidson helps celebrate, probably a 2003 shirt. Cooler front hit for sure. Willington, what does that say? Willington, North Carolina. Cool back hit. This one you might get $20 for. Decent shirt. It's not the oldest Harley I can get, but when the sizing's on the side, it's definitely older. I don't remember the year exactly. Another Harley. What is that, 3 in a row? Long sleeve Harley. Redville, Lloydminster, Canada. That's close to me, actually. Okay graphic on the front. Okay graphic on the back. A little bit small for a male, but I don't think this is that new or old. It's a newer version. $20, $30. Another Harley. We got Harley's out the Harley. Graphic below average. Some pretty gross looking staining there. Mexico, very basic Harley. You might get $5 for it. Not promising. It's got a pretty nasty freaking hard stain on it right there. Not promising. I don't think it'll sell. Maybe $5, $2. Custom trucks. What does that say? Kind of a cool graphic. Kind of a shame it's got staining I see on the front side now and also on the back side. Graphics not over that crazy. You might get $5 or $10 for it. Graphic looks cool. Looks like it's from China or something, maybe. Oregon Shakespeare Festival. I don't know if anyone knows what that is. Oh, it's got the old made in US Fruit of the Loom tag. Cool tag. Probably still low mids, maybe. 15 for it. Just the shirt's pretty basic in my opinion. Graphics not that crazy. Hang tag. Low end, maybe $5. Shorts. I asked for denim shorts. This is interesting. This is definitely not denim. Not really Y2K either, which I also asked for. It's kind of khaki. It's red cap. I don't know anything about it. Made in Mexico. Unless this is one of those older brands that I don't know about. I can't imagine this is worth anything. Throw it in the nothing pile. Next up, another pair of shorts. Not Y2K. It is denim-ish. It's more canvasy. Made in Bangladesh. So this is a throwaway. There's not even a brand on this. Why? I don't know why this would even get sent to me. In my opinion, you might get $5 because it's kind of baggy style, but there's not even a brand on it. I think I've heard of Rustler. This might sell. You might get $10 for it. Again, don't really know about the long sleeves they've been sending. It's just a corduroy long sleeve shirt. It's got striping, so maybe someone might buy it for that, but I personally don't see much value in that one. I would say that one will be hard to sell. Mickey Mouse. That's what we saw when we opened the box. Very small shirt. Mickey Unlimited print. So I do not believe that this is going to be worth that much. The graphic is cool, but it's a little bit beat in my opinion. Might get $5. Corduroy pants. Those might sell. Potentially 0.0. Feel like I've heard of it, but I don't know if it's going to be a high end. They're baggy corduroys. You might get 30 or 40. You could call this a mid. Here's some more denim that I asked for finally. We got suspenders. I have no idea. I'd have to do some research on this. These might sell. Hard to say. Coveralls, you might get $20 for them. Billabong. I think Billabong's decent if it's got a cool graphic on it. Color's nice on it. It's in good shape. You might get 15 or so for it. More denim. We got Attitude. Baggy. I have no idea about this brand, so it'll probably go in the low end. I have no idea. Baggy vibe that I asked for, but they're very short. We'll go low end, $10. Ooh, okay. Good vibe here. Trews, some big baggy trews. The surf section. I don't know much about the surf. I know the Billies and the Super Tees are the ones that you want. Those are the higher end ones. Trews usually hold their value. We'll throw this in the higher end. So made in Mexico. It's not made in Canada, so definitely not going to get as much for it if it was, unless it was made in the US. We'll throw it in the higher end. You might get 50 for it. I would say closer to 30 or 40 probably. More denim. Echo. Echo's decent, I think, to sell. They're baggy jeans. We'll go mid pile. Next up, more Echo. Same kind of vibe. They look like almost the exact same jean. They got the stressing on it. We'll go mid pile, maybe $20 each. Williams, like the tennis brand. These, I am unsure if someone would buy that. They're just kind of gray, khaki, kind of track pantsy shorts. Made in Bangladesh. I think you'll be hard pressed to sell those. You might get $5. We'll throw them in the low end. More jeans, look like a decent size. Basic. Patch is wearing off on this one. Oh, Mark's Work Warehouse. Yeah, so like this is nothing. Carhartt, good vibe. Shorts, I've never found a pair of Carhartt shorts, so that's kind of cool. Probably get 10, 15 for those, maybe. Oh good, another disappointing crew neck. Very stained, very worn out. I don't think it's gonna sell. It'll go in the $0 pile. Fox hoodie, graphics kind of cool. I know Fox does kind of sell depending if you can find the right audience. It does have sleeve hits, which is kind of cool. Skater person might buy that, but again, they got this weird like splooge staining on it. So because of the staining, it's gonna have to go on low end. You might get 10, 15 bucks for it. We got a Volcom, kind of cool, but kind of a cool graphic, but nothing on the back. Smaller size, low end in my opinion. Blend of America, I don't know, I would say low end again. Yeah, like this, you can literally buy these. Urban Star, you can buy this at Costco. Like, I don't know where they're getting these from, but these are like literally worth absolutely nothing. Levi's orange tab, there you go, that's a better one. We got an orange tab Levi's. Those will probably sell because those are vintage, what I asked for. It has the date code. I would need to do more research on what the codes actually mean. I don't remember anymore. And it's got the paper tag on the back as well. These are probably mids. You might get 40 bucks for them. This Carhartt, it's a good pull, potentially. These ones feel very heavy duty. They're a little worn out in the knees, but some work guy will buy this, or some person that's never swung a hammer ever in their life, made in Mexico. So it is when they switched their manufacturing. But regardless, I'll take that on the Carhartt because they will still sell. Box number 3. Ooh, we got a South Pole, baby. South Pole, not the North Pole, but the South. I know this brand sells. Made in Vietnam. I do know South Pole sells well, very well. So this one you might, I don't know, but I'm just guessing 80 to 100 maybe. It's got the stitching in the top. Oh no, it's not a Harley. It's gray cup, so you can't even sell this to anyone in the States because they have no idea what it means. Someone in BC might buy that. Hamilton, it's got a cool graphic. 1994, that's vintage. Year of the gray cup, they won it. Kind of sick actually, made in Canada. Because it's specific to Canada, it's gonna be hard to sell that to someone in the States. Another polo shirt. You might get 20, but it is fucking stained AF on the front. And like, look at the back. Like, why would they throw this in the box? Like, bro, like, you're not even gonna sell that. Like, it looks like someone freaking bleached or splooged on it, man. That's going in the $0 pile. Why would I pay for that in my box? Especially like, it's one thing to get a bale and just random stuff, unsorted, untouched. But this stuff, they went through it. It's supposed to be good stuff in it. And I came to the realization that these people own their own reselling shop. So I'm pretty sure they go through, they take all the good stuff and they might throw in 1 or 2 good things in the box like you've seen. And then everything else is mids to lower end because they take out the good stuff and sell it in their own shop. So far I'm not overly impressed. I'll need to do some more Googling on some of these to see what things are worth and some of these brands I don't know. But regardless, I don't think I'm gonna make my money back. Fox, okay, you might get 5 bucks for it. There's nothing really on it. It's got a sleeve hit, nothing really that cool about it. Ooh, this one looks cool. Little skull Y2K vibe. That one will probably sell. You might get 20 for it. I'll throw it in the mids. There's no brand on it, no tag, just solely because the graphic is actually cool. This is what I asked for, is cool graphics. Rockaware, ooh, okay. Rockaware is a good brand. That'll sell. It's in really good shape. Another shit silver. Like, I'm not really sure what the vibe is on that. I don't know if other people are selling these well, but made in Mexico, there's nothing really appealing about this to me. I would never wear this. Another shit silver. This one has a cooler graphic and a back hit, I guess, but again, small shirt, no one's gonna fit that. This is probably maybe a couple bucks. Okay. This one might be bringing us back into the green. The Beatles, although it's freaking screen printed, so that's a shame. Nothing on the back, so it's not even a concert shirt. 2005 date on it. Fruit of the Loom heavy, vintage, but no back hit and like a very low quality front graphic. I would say this is, even though it's the Beatles, you might get lucky, but I'm gonna say low actually. You might get 10 bucks for that. Next up, this is what I want. Like, this is cool. Cool graphic, back hit, good potential. It's got a little stamp here, Rock Chang. I don't know anything about it, but this looks like this could be a high-end shirt, mid to high-end. It looks like it's got potential, good condition. Rolling Stones has potential, but it looks a little worn out. Can't really see the tag well. No back hit, which is disappointing just because of the staining and the quality of it. It's like stretched really bad. I would say this is low end. You might get 5. Next up, we got a Burton. We got Anvil tag. First Anvil tag I think we've gotten. Y2K vibe with kind of wolves and stuff. Look at how stained and nasty that is. Like, no one's gonna want to buy that. This one, kind of cool. Is this like a pub or is this a brand? I don't know. It's got a cool back hit on it. Singus, made in Honduras. Maybe I'm missing something in the made in Honduras. I don't know. Maybe that's an era where things were considered vintage and made in Honduras, but I don't know. Nothing on the back. Front graphics cool, might sell. Tank, sleeves are cut, so might not sell. There's your tag. Y2K elephants. Kind of a cool shirt, actually. It's got a back hit, got little birds on the elephant. Small shirt again, disappointing. Pro Beach, like a volleyball shirt. I don't know, this one will be hard pressed to sell in my opinion. Small specifically says, this one they couldn't even get away from telling me that, well, the tag says medium and it just fits small. This one is legitimately small. Specifically said, don't give me that, and they did. DC, good heavyweight long sleeve. Skater might buy this. You might get $5 or $10. We'll throw it in the low end. Nothing made in Honduras. I don't know, there must be something I'm missing. Jackson, Wyoming, cowboy bar. So it's just a pub, got a little sleeve hit, sleeve cut off. I don't even think I asked for tank tops, to be honest. I don't know why they gave them to me. Made in Honduras, maybe get a couple bucks to nothing for that one. Dodge shirt, probably get nothing for this. Nothing about it is appealing to me. Cool little graphic on this guy. We got another Big Dog shirt, so this must be a brand that I'm missing something on, but I mean, to me, that's just a purple shirt, not gonna sell. This feels very shitty quality. This is definitely not vintage. It's super thin. Next up, we got a DC. Again, a toddler might fit that. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see too much promising value in that. Medium. Looks like in good shape, decent size. Volcom, gonna be hard pressed to sell. Nothing on the back. Bad shirt again. Harley, cool graphic. Tank top though would be nicer if it was a t-shirt because they're just a little bit more versatile in my opinion. It's okay. Nothing on the back. Maybe $5. Homer, kind of a cool shirt. It's on AAA tag, which is promising. Made in the US, assembled in Mexico. The side, little like stitching or block pattern's kind of cool, I guess, but nothing really promising about that. Quicksilver, because this is a little bit more Y2K-ish. They got the back hit actually on it. Something with a Fruit of the Loom, promising. Nothing on the back. What do we got? Ramones, big baggy shirt, polo, Fubu. That's an older brand, as long as the kids are into it still. Kind of Y2K vibe, a little bit basic in my opinion. It doesn't even have a hand tag. It's got a printed tag, so absolutely not vintage. Cool graphic, Y2K vibe. Just another Y2K vibe. No hang tag again. Y2K vibe, not vintage. Element, Y2K-ish, paint stains. Y2K vibe, nothing on the back. No hang tag. Cool Y2K vibe. This is kind of cool. It's got some like buttons on it, long sleeve. Don't know anything about it. Is Y2K. The little like gems on it are kind of cool. Little hit on the back. More Y2K vibes. You might get $10 for them. This must be their Y2K box that they're supposed to be sending me, but more shit silver. Y2K vibe. This one's cool. Y2K vibe. Might sell. A little cooler graphic in my opinion. Nothing on the back. Throw it in the mids. Carhartt long sleeve. We're getting down to the end of the box here. 0.0, don't know anything about it. Y2K vibe. This one you might get some money out of it. It's a really cool graphic actually. The skulls and stuff on it. The little like skull soldiers in the tank. Kind of sick. This, no idea what this is. Curly. Kind of a cool graphic actually. I was a little bit disappointed with the front, but it's got a hit on the back. Long sleeve. Probably hard pressed to sell that. Lower end. That's really sick actually. That brand sells well. The back is super sick. I think this is Rockaware. Don't really know what the point of this shirt was being in there. It's on a giant tag, so it is old, but I don't know anything about this. Los Angeles, California. Yes, that's an old Guess shirt, I believe. That's a really cool graphic in my opinion. And we got some more Volcom that we can throw with the shitty silver. And that's it. That's the end of the box. That is 100 pounds. -5 because I told you they didn't give me the other 5 pounds, which I've argued with them and they doesn't sound like they're going to do anything about it. This is supposed to be our high-end pile, which is very small. Our mid with maybe high ends is honestly the biggest pile, which is a good sign actually. Our low end that you might make $5 per piece in there, and then we have our pile of nothings. These are my personal clothes that probably won't sell, or you might get $1 for. So a little bit concerning how big that pile is. I'm gonna count up and see how many things we have in each pile to kind of get a rough estimate of how much I think things are worth. Okay, this is my math. So we had 22 low item to no dollar items, 22 of them. This is the cost approximately, like if you average in the middle, so about $2 a piece what the return will be on this pile. So roughly on 22 items at about $2 a piece, you'll make about 66. The low mid pile, we had 49 items in the range of $5 to $10 roughly. For a total, if you average it about $8 or $7, you get about 390 for the low mid pile. The mid pile, we had 43 items. If you average this at about 18, kind of in the middle between 10 and 35, 18 to $19. At 43, you get about $7 for $5. High items, we only had 8 high-end items, 0 like super heaters. So overall, not a lot of high-end items. We had a total of 122 items. This is what I paid, shipping for the boxes, everything all in, right to my door. No labor other than unboxing, making my video, and now I'm gonna have to go through and list and take pictures of all of these and then do the research. There is that side, but that portion of thrifting always comes regardless of where you get your items from. If you add up all these numbers from the different sections we have an estimated return of $16.12, which is not very good in my opinion. That's only $200 potentially. Again, there may be some items that I'm overlooking there that may be worth more. There may be some that are worth less, but regardless, a return of $200 for that much like premium stuff you're supposed to be getting that they pre-pick, not a great return in my opinion. And I was 5 pounds short. They should have gave me like 3 or 4 more shirts that could have been $20 or $30 shirts right there, which would have upped it another couple $100, or like about $100 of profit, which I missed out on because they did not send me the correct amount of weight. They said their scale's calibrated and they sent the right amount, but my scale matched 2 boxes. The third box didn't match, so I don't think it was my scale. I think they just skipped out, or someone looted my box that got the third one and took the good stuff out of it. We got Carhartt, we got a lot of Y2K stuff, some Rockaware, some South Pole, a lot of duds. This killed me. 22 items that are worth nothing potentially. This killed me. If you could get these even to like the $10 range, which they might sell, but that would be another $200 potentially if you can get these to that $10 range. Even these low mids, there's more than half the box was low end clothes, not even mid clothes, low end clothes. This return should be almost double to make it actually worth my time. I should be making another at least $500 to $1,000 on this initial down payment, especially for the premium I paid for quality picked items, which there was some, but not enough to make it worth it that I think I would buy this again. However, there needs to be a lot more research, and I will make another update at the end of this, but not looking promising. There's too many shitty Quicksilvers, blank long sleeves, just things that aren't, and like so many things that just weren't even vintage in this box. So maybe I just needed to tell them to curate my boxes more, but in my opinion, they didn't do a super good job on curating the boxes, in my opinion. I also asked for track pants, like Adidas, Nike track pants, sweatpants. Didn't get a single pair, not a single pair. And I think I asked for like 15% of my whole order to be track pants. Didn't get any of it. I didn't ask for any tank tops, and I got tank tops. It also took a very long time. I ordered this. It took, I think, almost 3 months to get my boxes from the time I paid for it. I asked and kept asking. I said, yeah, it'll be coming. Where the boxes are getting made, getting made. That went on for like a month and a half, and then it was, yeah, we'll ship them next week. Oh yeah, the boxes are ready. We'll ship them next week. And it went on for another month or 2 months. So it took a very long time to get it for not a ton of reward, in my opinion. Maybe I need to send them more pictures of like the type of clothes I wanted. I thought I'll pop up what I asked for here. I thought it was pretty clear what I asked for, but maybe I didn't communicate well enough. But I think there was too many low-end items in this for me to go back to them, because I almost had to pay about $200 just in shipping to get it here. So if you can eliminate the shipping, it does increase your value. All right, so recap on the thrifting Raghouse box. Personally, I am not gonna go back to them. I'm really unsure if I want to call out the place. The way they handled the missing pounds of clothes and like the quality of stuff that they gave me for like things that were supposed to be premium hand-picked, which is why you're paying the premium, because they're hand-picked, special, good items. You're not supposed to get any crap. I really wouldn't recommend them, and I don't know if I want to disclose who they are, because I don't want them really to get the publicity the way things was handled, but also I don't want someone to stumble across them and order from them and kind of get screwed over. Realistically, I'm gonna pop it up here somewhere. We sold 31 out of the 122 items, which a lot of the items that I didn't think were gonna sell ended up actually selling, so that was a bit of a surprise to me, like the long sleeves. But the other like 100 items, there's a couple higher end ones that I'm holding out for, like the Slim Shady. That one, I mean,
it's been on there for 7 months now and hasn't sold, so maybe my price is too high. There was comps at like $200-300. So like I could make more money on that, but like I might be sitting on that for months and months. Like realistically though, if you're gonna put a $1,500 or $1,400 like investment into something, the return on that, especially for premium picked things, should be a lot higher and a lot faster in my opinion, to go through that much risk and trouble and still not break even. So like I think there is still potential to break even, because I think I'm only like $300 back. And the prices that I popped up throughout the video were just what I made on the item, and I charged shipping separately and didn't add that into my totals. But I usually charge a little bit less on shipping, and some of the profit that I made on those items will have to go to the shipping. So all of that $1,100 wasn't technically full profit off the item. So like I would say I'm closer probably to $1,000, and I'm still about $400 back. I've paid off the box and like other items that I found on my own thrifting time, but strictly the money that I made from that box is probably about $1,000, and I'm still about $400 back on that. So I'd have to sell quite a few more items, or like 1 or 2 more big items, like that Slim Shady hoodie. If it sells, then I'll be close to the green. Overall, it wasn't promising enough for me. And like, I'm kind of even at the point where like, I've been discounting the items heavily on my store because they've been on for 7 months and they're still not selling. So the odds are, in my take, if they're not selling after 7 months, they're not gonna sell, or you might sell like the odd one kind of here and there, but not enough that it's gonna recoup the extra $400 that I would still need to make on that box. When you add the shipping in, I think it was $12 a pound when I ordered, and then you add the shipping in, you're averaging like $12.50 to $13 an item. So like you gotta make good profit per item to claw all that back. Overall, I'm gonna make a decision at the end of this editing if I'm gonna put their ad here. And if I do, you know, no hate or anything to them, but like, personally, it wasn't a vibe for me. And you guys can make your own judgment and assessment if you want to get the bulk clothing from them, but it just, to me, 1,400 Canadian dollars was too much for what I got. I still haven't paid it off and it's been 7 months. With that being said, I found another Raghouse in China. I've ordered per item this time instead of per pound. So it was X amount of dollars per item. We'll see what the items are like when I get them. We'll see if I even get them. But regardless, there's gonna be an episode 2 of this, trying Raghouses, so you don't have to. Stay away from this one, and I will let you know about the next Raghouse in the next video. Peace.